Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're enjoying the new DLC. If you're a returning viewer, then you will have already seen the Nel basic guide video. But today, I want to take that and go one step deeper. This will be an advanced Nel guide on how to build her up as optimally as possible and even make her solo maps in maddening mode.
I have crossed between worlds to bring you victory, Divine One. You need fear nothing.
Careful for spoilers ahead. If you haven't played the DLC yet, I'm going to be going over all of Nel's info in depth. I'll give you a second. Okay, so for those of you that are still here, you will get Nel after completion of the Fell Xenologue. I want to see how well she stacks up against other characters here, so for the sake of this video, as always, I will make sure to max out all of her stats. Her class is Fell Child, which already has additional value when pairing with emblems because it's a dragon class. I wouldn't take any opportunities to change her class if I were you. The bonuses are super nice, and as a limited class, I think you should keep all the dragon classes that you have. The best version of Nel will be the Fell Child, so don't fix what isn't broken. She is a fairly versatile unit, specializing in lances and dragon stones. So just off the lances alone, you can imagine that there are some great pairing options for her. Having dragon stones are also pretty useful because they can half defense and resistance of the enemy, but they can't be increased to +1 or +5. It's just something new for you to play around with, and it certainly has its place, so don't count the dragon stones out just because you're not a fan right away. Nel has some skills that are pretty awesome as well, but you'll find that some of them are dependent on other characters. For example, her personal skill is called Protective. Here's how it works. If a foe attacks Nil or Rafal, whatever you want to call him, you'll understand if you've completed the Xenologue, Nel will get +10 crit for 1 turn. Now, in actual gameplay, that could end up being like every single turn. So it's going to be super useful to you. But for the purposes of just soloing like in today's video, it does kind of become a wasted skill. But realistically, how often are you going to be doing that, right? Her class skill is no joke either. It's called Resist Emblems. When she's engaged, it prevents 20% of the damage that enemies can deal. This could be the difference between life and death in so many instances, especially against enemy bosses. From a survivability standpoint, it definitely makes her shine. I would recommend leveling her up in part because of this skill and how often it can save her against your toughest foes. Okay, so last up, we need to inherit 2 skills. As always, my first suggestion is Canter Plus. I love Canter Plus, guys. You can't go wrong with it on any character. But for the second skill, I find that Avoid +30 works really well with her speed. She's so hard to hit that I would say this pair up of skills and natural stat potential puts her maddening survivability up on its own by at least 2 enemy phases. In battle, this girl's got options. As I said before, she can wield lances, so weapons such as a Brave Lance are always a great pick for a character with her speed. But I really want to see you guys get comfortable with using the Dragon Stone. Having your foe's defense and resistance is going to be a massive advantage to you. There are some tanks out there that need debuffing, and she is the girl to do it. Her versatility will help as well though, right? Keep the lances and take advantage of the weapon triangle where you can. She can handle any foe with the versatility between the 2 of these. Realistically, you can pair her with anyone you want. She's a very balanced unit, and she will get stat boosts from any pairing because of her class. That being said, this video, my choice was Marth, because he falls most in line with my strategy style. He has Divine Speed, which will allow Nel to attack again, and the bonus is that she's able to have HP restored to her in accordance with the additional attack. Talk about a sick frickin' bonus for being a dragon class. I just love it. Canter Plus is going to be really useful as our second inherited skill because I can attack with the Fellstone and get back to the healing tile in my turn. Obviously for this solo run, that is going to be very, very important. As you can see in the background, Nel can solo in maddening mode, and she could do it with style. Now, as you've seen though, there are things to be cautious about. It's not necessarily going to be easy. You'll want to watch out for ranged units like archers, wolf knights, and mages. They can make things a bit more difficult for you, but it's nothing you can't get around by using the appropriate skills and weapons. Okay, there you have it. Nel can definitely solo maps under the right condition. But the real question is she good enough for you to have a slot in your team? Do you think she's worthy of your next maddening run? I would love to hear the answers to that down in the comments. Thank you everyone for watching. We're trying to build an entertaining channel here for movie reviews, game theory, game tutorials, in-depth guides, just like you saw here. I appreciate each and every single one of you. You bring inexplicable meaning to my otherwise very lonely life. You mean a lot to me. You know, at this point, I have to say that I think our support level is at least an A, and you better believe that I am looking forward to our future conversations. If you love everything Fire Emblem, try subbing to the channel and joining the community. You have been awesome. I've been Abraham, and I will see you in the next video.